YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy JB, man, and we are back again for another one with another one. This time we are going back to Oklahoma, bruh. Hood 187. So this is a pretty interesting story. Just randomly, I did this little video reaction. I'm still editing down for a story in Oklahoma, a big gang war that had happened, and I didn't realize how recent it had happened, but it had happened as recent as 2025. So big gang war that took place, and basically few weeks later this is recommended to me. So here you have the story of Aaron the Plumber, who I always thought was just from Stockton. I don't know his whole story, but you know, I hear him say the 209 Stockton a lot, and as y'all all know, that's the home turf. So we finna react and you know, see what we see, man. You know what I mean? The story of Aaron the Plumber, man. Here we go. Without further ado, let's get to the money.
Welcome back to another episode of Hood 187. In today's episode, we're diving into the story of Aaron the Plumber. Aaron Sloan, widely known as Aaron the Plumber, has found himself in plenty of internet beef since skyrocketing to fame. But what most people don't know is that long before the plumbing gigs and online stardom, Aaron had a violent past that's rarely talked about. Aaron the Plumber was born in Stockton, California, where he and his family faced many hardships. It was alleged that his mother struggled with drug addiction, while his father was a gang leader. Aaron had two uncles and grew up being close to them, with both of them having gang affiliations with the Nightingale Bloods and the Northside Gangster Crips. With strong family gang ties, Aaron had protection in every neighborhood throughout Stockton. During his teenage years, Aaron the Plumber moved with his family.
Alright, so those who don't know, Northside Gangster Crips, clearly Northside bang blue for the most part, and Nightingale, south side of Stockton, they bang red. So a lot of the times those hoods have like close connections with other hoods around town. So yeah, for the most part, if you got people on both sides of a town like that, and mind you, his pops might have been from Nightingale, but with that said, he probably had cousins that were in the other gangs around Nightingale, because Nightingale is kind of like, you know, it's a distinct part of the south side. So like, yeah, man. So yeah, he was probably good in every hood dang there. Stockton is big, but it's small, bro. I can almost guarantee you, if you got a cousin in one gang, you probably have another cousin in a whole another gang somewhere along the line. It just is how it is, man. It's kind of crazy like that.
Tulsa, which is not uncommon. Many people from California have ties to Tulsa and vice versa. This connection contributed to Oklahoma's nickname, Baby Cali, as the state shares similar.
Hey, so with that said too, I got a cousin out there right now, man. Travi, what's good, Cuddy?
Influences with California. Aaron the Plumber attended Central High School while in Tulsa and is believed to be affiliated with the 46th Street Piru Bloods. It's alleged that he was involved in conflict with the 46th and 49th Boston Avenue neighborhood Crips. Rumors also circulated that Aaron the Plumber had put hands on numerous members and even spun their block. The photos of him posted up in the 40s show ties to 111, 42, 44, 46, and 49 neighborhood Crips. From what I can tell, the location where the picture was taken is territory claimed by the 49s. But Aaron would be quoted saying that if he saw an op without a gun, he'd either put his weapon away or hand it off to someone else so they could run a fade.
Wait. So what I missed, is he blood or a Crip? I thought he was a blood. Maybe they'll go back over it. He looked like he's fighting a Crip right now. Even though they both kind of got on blue, I guess, huh?
What the fuck was that?
Nah, look. Aaron got on red shit.
Ah, you little bitch!
Ooh, night. Why the camera don't show it, man?
It's power rule, nigga. You better get the fuck up. Get up, cuz. Get up, cuz. Come on, my nigga. You better get the fuck up. Nigga, you won't be. You better. Oh, yeah, this nigga fucking sleep, y'all. Hey, he got knocked though. Yeah, hey, you need a little doty.
No,
What the fuck up, man? I should kick that nigga in, bro. Nah, let him sleep. Come on, bro. He's sleeping like a baby. All right, Hey, this going on straight on YouTube.
He's slapping.
This even 1 minute, dick. It's on, bro.
Sometime during his active days as a gang member, Aaron the Plumber would get caught lacking, and an op from a hood he had allegedly attacked days before came back to settle their beef. Aaron was standing outside of a house, smoking and hanging out. That's when a car circled the block. He knew this was someone he had gotten into it with days prior, but he shook it off, thinking nothing of it. But that's when the rival member pointed a gun out the window of the car and fired several shots. Aaron tried to pull out his gun to fire back, but before he could, he collapsed to the ground. Neighbors nearby rushed over, trying to lift him up and get him to the nearest hospital. Aaron the Plumber had found out that he had been shot 6 times, with one of the bullets striking him in the face, shattering his nostril. By 20 years old, Aaron the Plumber was arrested for allegedly setting up a robbery through a Craigslist ad. The victims met Aaron Sloan in the 2100 block of East 51st Street, expecting to buy a 2003 Cadillac. One of the victims reportedly found the car on Craigslist. After meeting up with Aaron, the seller, going on a test drive and deciding to purchase, a masked man walked up to them and reportedly pointed a gun while demanding money. The suspect allegedly took a wallet, an iPhone from one of the victims, and the other victim ran away from the scene. Both eventually got away and called the police. A witness later reported that Aaron had watched the suspect sneak up behind the victims, and after the robbery, Aaron and the suspect reportedly ran off together, with police saying that Aaron also called dispatch to report the incident. Aaron the Plumber was then later identified in a police lineup, after which officers arrested him for 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon in concert. He was then taken to the detective division for questioning. In Tulsa, there's growing speculation that Aaron may have cooperated with the police during the interview, with rumors suggesting this might be the reason he eventually returned to Stockton. But after serving time in prison for a series of crimes, Aaron walked out with a new mindset. He had been caught up in gang life for years, even continuing to
Okay, so did he tell or did he serve time? I understand you can do both, but it sounds like he ended up doing time.
of crimes. Aaron walked out with a new mindset. He had been caught up in gang life for years, even continuing to gangbang while behind bars. But when his sentence finally ended and those prison gates opened, Aaron knew deep down he didn't want to go back to that life. Still, leaving it behind wouldn't be easy. Once he got out, Aaron landed a job at a local warehouse. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The pay wasn't great and the work was hard. Long hours moving heavy boxes, loading and unloading trucks, dealing with strict supervisors who didn't care about his past or his goals. At first, Aaron kept his head down and just did the job. But over time, the small paychecks started to wear on him. The tiny raises barely covered groceries. He watched people around him struggle to survive off the same wages, and it didn't sit right with him. Aaron's life started to change when a close friend showed him a check, $47,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it. That kind of money wasn't from the streets, it was from honest work. Right then, Aaron knew what he wanted to do, become a plumber. But it wasn't as simple as you might think. He had
Hey, them blue collar jobs, they are so slept on when we were kids, bro. I'm talking waste management, plumbers, electricians, barbers, handyman, construction workers. Like, those are always slept on, right? But I can almost guarantee you, if you go and do that job for 3-4 years, you could be, especially here in Cali, bro, you can be upwards of making 100K plus a year, bro. 100K plus a year. Yes, it's hard work, for sure. It's hard work, just like anything in life, but you make really good money in a trade. So with that said, that's my little rant, man. Go ahead and don't be afraid to learn a trade. Don't be afraid. And even if you don't like it, okay, a couple of years down the drain, man, but you learn that you didn't like it. So learn a trade, man. Get some money.
$7,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it. That kind of money wasn't from the streets.
Here,
it was
let's
from honest.
it so y'all can hear that money one more time.
Tiny raises barely covered groceries. He watched people around him struggle to survive off the same wages, and it didn't sit right with him. Aaron's life started to change when a close friend showed him a check, $47,000 for one plumbing job. Aaron couldn't believe it. That kind of money wasn't from the streets, it was from honest work. Right then, Aaron knew what he wanted to do, become a plumber. But it wasn't as simple as you might think. He had to pass a tough test, one that 80% of plumbers fail. Aaron had taken the test 5 times before eventually passing. Aaron had officially became Aaron the Plumber and began doing TikToks teaching the black youth on how to do plumbing. His goal was to teach them how to escape the streets and build wealth, but he wouldn't see much success from his TikTok until later on. Aaron the Plumber became famous in June 2024 after he was on a YouTube dating show called Pop the Balloon or Find Love. He made a lot of blunt and shocking comments during the episode, and the video quickly went viral online.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop and the balloon property. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry. I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Yeah. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely. Yeah. I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do too much.
But some viewers were offended by Diabolical. Y'all let me know what y'all favorite bar was from that Pop the Balloon, because he was roasting. Man, he roasted every girl. One of the girls was hitting him back though, called him a Ninja Turtle, and you seen he kind of played off of that. And I ain't gonna lie, she might have had the best bar out of the whole little, you know what I'm saying? The whole little Pop the Balloon exchange, but he done bubbled off it the most, because look at us, we still paying attention to him, right? We still paying attention to Aaron. So he's a smart dude, man. That's that Bay influence through Stockton roots, through OKC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he learned out that way, but I'm sure he learned something that's made him into the man that he is today, man. So shouts out to him, man. His whole upbringing done created who he is, molded him into who he is, man.
They don't have
a roasting machine, because he was flaming these girls. Look at her face in the back. Flaming them. Flaming.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Don't do too much.
But some viewers were offended by his comments and filed complaints with his employer and said Aaron looked like a Ninja Turtle. And as a result of all the hate, Aaron lost his job as a plumber. But instead of getting angry, Aaron leaned into the jokes and started trolling back. He even released videos dressed like a Ninja Turtle to mock his haters. After that, Aaron the Plumber decided to go all in on content creation. These days, Aaron pops up on all kinds of YouTube channels. Aaron is known for being messy and not having a filter, which often ends with him fighting with other creators. But this controversy only fuels his online presence, keeping him in the spotlight. His fans would even pull up on him begging to run a fade with him.
You wanna catch a fade? Get off that light, then. Go.
Catch a fade,
then. Get out the car, then. Catch a fade, then.
Woody a fool, man.
Hey, hold the phone. You wanna catch a fade?
But most of his haters still see him as a sucker, even though Aaron the Plumber is down to pull up anywhere in the US to catch a fade. Now that Aaron the Plumber has fame, a lot of people in Tulsa are trying to take it from him, calling him a snitch and threatening him if he comes back. But Aaron the Plumber replied to anyone who had something to say about him, telling them to stop acting like he wasn't really active when he was in Tulsa. He made it clear he's not worried, saying he can't wait to come back. Aaron the Plumber is someone who came from rags to riches and really showed the world that you can be a gangster and a plumber. But what might stop his fame is his ego, because Tulsa is known for being deadly. So Aaron the Plumber might just lose his life if he pulls up on the wrong YN. Thanks for watching another episode of Hood 187. Want early access to new videos? Join the member.
Hey man, shouts out Hood 187.
And watch them a day before everyone else.
Go ahead and join a Patreon, become a member, all that good stuff. Hey man, that's the story of diabolical Aaron the Plumber. I wish they kind of went into more of his like background, because I was a little, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I think we got a good reading on everything, man. For the most part, man, we got a good understanding of how he is Aaron the Plumber of today, or why he is Aaron the Plumber of today, I should say, man. The young man went through some stuff for sure, and there's nothing wrong with it, man. One thing about life is it's not what you've gone through, right? It's not where you come from, it's where you're going, or where you're at. So like, that's facts with Aaron the Plumber. Like, he's a good showing of that. So like, y'all know, man, I feel like he's playing a heel character right now because it's easy to do. This was paying the bills for sure, but I feel like he's a very smart young man, and yeah, he got into some trouble, but he's smart. He's capitalizing off of his image, and you know, shouts out to him, man. I want nothing but the best for him, for sure. I don't agree with everything he do, all the antics. We're all our own individuals, man, but at the end of the day, I still respect it, man. I still respect him, and you know what I'm saying, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, because I'm gonna keep watching. I'm entertained by it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm entertained by it, and that's what he's here to do. Is he's here to entertain us. So at the moment, that's what he's doing. So like, keep doing it, bro. Proud of you, man. Keep working, and until next time, man. Whoa, before I go, please hit that like button. If you're here this long, man, go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, man. And until next time, peace.